Hello and welcome. My name is Victor Shamaki. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. Streaming just got a serious glow up. I stumbled upon this platform called Yellowcast, and it's basically a control room, editing bay, hype steam, all in one browser type. And you could live stream to different platforms such as YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and then as many platforms as possible, all in one. So today I'm going to stress test this live so that you can see if it's worth switching. It might just change the way you think, So, what is Yellowcast for a start? So Yellowcast isn't just another streaming tools. It's your entire content studio all in one, in just one clean dashboard. Go live on YouTube, go live on Facebook, go live on Twitch, all at the same time. Keep every chat in one window. See every viewer, every comment, everywhere without all tapping like a maniac, It's like running 3 streams with one brain. So, in one sentence, Yellowcast is a cloud-based streaming platform. So, we're going to be setting up the Yellowcast and test run it so that you get to know the functionality and a walkthrough through this platform. Here in my screen, basically when you want to use a Yellowcast, what you need to do is I'm going to drop a link to my description below. So when you search for it, you're going to come to this dashboard you're seeing here, where you're going to see Yellowlift, Yellowcast by the side, and then you're going to start streaming for free. First, what you need to do is to sign up. Now you sign up using my link in the description below. So you click on sign up, and on sign up, you just fill in your email and other details. So once that is done, it's going to take you to the platform. And when you get there, what you will see first is that you're going to see a situation whereby they're asking you to get a free trial. You get a 14 days trial and you'll get started with it. So I am using the Yellowcast. I'm on my dashboard, so you can see that I'm on the business plan. That's the biggest of all the tiers. So I'm going to break down all of that to you so that you could have an understanding. Okay, so this is my dashboard and you can see my account. I have a business plan up there. So I'm just going to click on the settings down here for us to go through the plans and all of that. So on the plans, we have the starter plan, we have the professional plan, we have the business plan, and then, which is you can see current, that's what I am on. And then you have the exclusive. Now, the starter plan, you can only live stream to one, you can only go concurrent on one live stream event, and then you can live stream to 10 destinations, and then you have 50 storage, and it goes for $19 per month, and then $69 per month for a professional. You can go concurrent event, like 3 different set of events, 3 of them, yeah. Then to 10 multi-stream destination, and then you have 1,000 concurrent views, and then you have a 1 gigabyte monthly bandwidth, then 100 storage. The plan which I am currently in is $99 per month. So you can see I'm on a monthly package for now. And you have 5 concurrent events. You can live stream 5 concurrent events. And then it has 30 multi-stream destination and 5,000 concurrent viewers, 2,000 gigabyte bandwidth per month, and 500 storage and 50 bonding. This is also another good plan. This is the last one, the exclusive, $39 per month. And what differentiates this and this one is that this one has 512 gigabytes per month of bandwidth, and it only has 50 gig storage, while these have 500 gigabytes. So I just want to show you the basic startup on how the plan goes by. So now on YellowLeaf or on YellowCast, what you need to do is we'll just run through the walkthrough of how the whole interface go by. So first you go to live event. Now at live event is where you create a live event. You want to go live, so you create it from there. And then embed and playlist is where maybe you are going live and you want to take your live to your website or to any dimension. You just click on this code here once you have set up everything, and then you place the site at your website, and then it will go live. So the media center is where we upload videos in order maybe we want to live stream directly from here. So you upload the videos and you use them for your live stream. So here you can upload video that were live stream. Previous one is here. You can see this is a previous live stream that I had. So the video is saved here because it's cloud based. So all of these videos are on that website and in this portion of it. So this gives you reports of your live streams and all of that. And the source is where am I getting the video that I'm taking for live stream. Now we're going to walk through this and quickly. So we have the stream with RTMP. That's if you are having a third-party software like vMix, OBS, and all of that. So you use that. So let's click on Add Source. Now when you click on Add Source, they're asking you for the name of the source. So let's say I am using vMix. I'll just put vMix and then the script. What am I doing? I am currently trying to live stream and show my viewers how to use YellowCast. So I'm just going to say YellowCast on my description. So I'll click on Add Source. So a source has been added. Now, when you click on this, you have a key software that is for this. Now, also mind you that there are also other ones which we use, which is this stream with ASP, which is where you're coming to see everything. This one is for the first one we just selected, which is you're using the third-party method to do that. YellowBox is the hardwire. You need to get the hardwire tab and all of that, so you'll be able to use this YellowBox and all of that. And then re-event, when you have a live stream event like the one I just showed when we were in Media Center, you'll be able to use that one and re-live stream it back. You reschedule it and live stream it back. The media is when you upload videos, just like I did on the Media Center. You upload the video and then you use the videos to go live. Okay, so that's that for the... So we're going to use this RSM, which we already set up for vMix. So let's continue.
Now, the next thing we have here is the destination. Where will your stream be going to? All right, so we click on destinations, and here you're going to add platforms to which you'll be live streaming to. All right, so I only have one platform currently here, which I won't do that again. Is going to be the same procedure for the rest. So I'm just going to add another platform. So I'm going to click on add platform, and I'm going to add any YouTube platform. So I'm going to click I know and I start binding. All right. So I have this I've added before. So I'm going to add this first one, which is the YouTube I am going to live stream to. Now here is a very, very, very important stuff. Now this is the email to which you use in creating the YouTube channel, but there is this other one who is showing YouTube here, Shamaki the Great. Now that implies that my account is a brand account. If I proceed with this one, it's going to log in, but whenever you live stream, it's not going to go. I have encountered that issue. Yes, very, very well. So you need to know if your account is a brand account or not. If it's a brand account, the name of the brand account will be this. So that will be where your YouTube channel is lying. So I'm just going to click on Shamaki the Great. I'm going to click on continue. and I'm going to click. Now you have to select manage YouTube account for this, because this has to be, you're going to give access to Yellow Life to be able to access and manage your YouTube account. It's very important. That access is very, very important. Without that access, you're not going to be able to add it up. So I'll click on continue. And we wait for it to say successfully link your social media account. Now I'm going to add the last platform, which is still YouTube. I'm going to go and add the other account. This was what I added. Now I'm going to add this. So I'm going to click on this. And you see, this first one is already showing here now. But what we have here is this GIS analyst. For this very account is the GIS analyst. Because both my accounts are actually brand account. Okay, so I'll click on continue. Let's add the last account, which is the one you're already seeing there. And yes, this one. Now the color code is a brand account, so the color code happens to be the YouTube. So you click on it, not the first one. I'm adding this so that you get this very well. Then I'll click on this and then click on continue. Now the 3 YouTube accounts have been added.
So now let's go to stream source. So where are we getting the video from? So I'm going to use a vMix. So we'll just quickly go to using vMix. You're aware here we've always been using vMix on several things on this channel. So today we're going to use vMix to send in video. So we already have vMix set here as our source. So once I click on this vMix here, if I go to streaming source and I click on vMix, you will see the server URL and the streaming key. So on this vMix, I'm just going to import some clips and all of that. Add input. And then I'm going to web browser and then just add any of this. This is a video we've already live streamed before, so let's just use it and go back. So when you go to web browser, you'll be able to get the feed in and you take it out. So it's loading. So the video has loaded, and I just need to make it full screen. All right, so it's full screen. Now the next thing I need to do here is to take this to vMix, to Yellowcast. So I'm just going to go to stream here, the settings on the stream. So on these settings, I will put in the Yellowcast detail. So I'm just going to go back, copy the URL, take it to vMix, paste the URL, go back to vMix, Yellowcast, copy the keys, the stream key, and paste the key. Now the next thing that you need to ask yourself, what quality are you streaming out from your vMix? Your video may be 1080p, your video may be 720 or 480. So what quality, depending on the data you have and all of that. So I'm just going to use 480 because the video was streamed at 480, right? So I'm just going to leave it at 480. So with that, I'm just going to click on save and close. So once I save and close it, I will go back to the vMix and I will click external and I will click stream. So now it means this video will get into, it will come into our Yellowcast site. So I'm just going to go to live event.
And we'll create a live event. All right, so click on create a live event. So we already have all set up from the vmix, which we are bringing it from that side. So here our RTML, which is the vmix, you can see that it's online. Yeah, so we just set up, okay, what's the title of the event? We broadcast, right? Then I'll say anything, I'll just maybe add this, the image we have of the other event we've live streamed. And okay, let's say it's education, there's the type of way the content is going to, and then the platform destinations. I'm just going to select this, and then I'll leave. Just let's go with Facebook.
So we're looking at the behavior of these platforms that we have. Now,
so if I've selected that, I'll click on save, and then we'll click on create event. So once this is created, you click on it so that it will take you to where you will see if the live is live, okay, where your source is coming from. So you can see that yeah, we have video coming from here. So from here now, all I need to do, if I am ready, but make sure before you click go live, everything that you need to add added. So even from here you can add platforms, and then let's say I wanted it to go to color code as well, and let's say I wanted it to go to GIS analyst, it will also agree to go. Let's say I wanted to go to this Facebook timeline, and let's say I wanted to share with friends, so it will also go. So once I click on save, all of this will be added here, ready to go. So there are 4/30, and if I click on go live now and it asks yes, it will schedule and all of them will go live. So all of them are connecting. You can see they are all connecting, and they'll all soon start going.
Alright, then it's passive discovery, bench mode, and trend hunt. Most people that the users on TikTok are basically focused on they are hunting for different mobile, they're hunting for trends and all of that. So YouTube actively search using keywords.
So the Facebook has connected, waiting for the remaining 3 YouTube channels to connect.
For example, if you want to search for command, you want to join command, you have to search for it, isn't it? Comments and all of that.
So you can see that all the 4 platforms have gone live. So if we want to verify that, let's start with this one, which is, we're still in the same browser. Let's go here, and let's go to the other browser containing the other one to verify, and also we'll verify Facebook here. You can see that all of them will be live. Okay. So let's go to the first one to be sure that it's live. So they're all still loading. Let's check here.
So Facebook has this way of trying to make sure that you are looking for personal connection. That's the behavioral nature of Facebook. And then signals are going to look out for watch time and retention. Basically, if you want to get monetized on YouTube,
so for Facebook, once we click on my name here, we should be able to see if it's live. And for this, once we go to the tab, we should be able to see that it's live as well. Yeah, you can see this is for Victor Shamaki. I'm live here, and that is for the other account. Alright, that's for the other account, Victor Shamaki. And for this other account, if we go to, yeah, if we go here, we should be able to see if I'm live or not. And the network is a bit shaky, so I wanted to verify all of them so that you see. And then for the 4th account, that's for Yama, it should also show that it's live. Alright, so they are all live at the moment. So Victor is live, as you can see, it's live, and one person is watching. You can see, so we'll verify that this one is currently live. Yeah, so now is for this one that is still delaying. So you can see I'm live on my Facebook, and this one needs to show us that it's also live as well. So it's showing Victor Shamaki being live here. So let me go to my channel, view channel. You should be able to see that. And then here I'm going to search for Yama. So let me search for Yama, see if it's live as well.
Which metrics matter more than
Yamalami do.
follows? Stop chasing vanity metrics.
Let's see if Yama is also live.
Trying to gather followers, and you end up buying followers, and all of that. I know people are up to now, they still buy Instagram followers, buy, they keep buying. The numbers, they are actually vanity. That's what we classify. So instead of doing that, we're trying to focus on.
If I come to live now, you can see that I am live here as well. You can see. So I'm live. So we verify 3 accounts, right? Okay, so let's verify Yama and be sure that he is live. So you can see that Yamalamido is live as well. Can you see?
This is how you can basically go live on this software. Very easy, just 4 steps. Add source, add destination, make sure you're having license, and then you go live in 4 easy steps. So I'm going to leave a link to my promo code, because definitely when you subscribe under me, there is a promo code you're going to get. So just do well to subscribe under me or register under me, so that you could get some of those bonus code and get streaming with this software. So thank you for tuning in and watching this video, and it's a wrap from here, and I'll give a shout out to the Yellowcast software developers. These people have done an amazing job on here. So to me, I like the platform and I love every bit of it, as this has eased some of the tension between different software. I've been using vMix for live streaming, but at most cases, when I try streaming with 2 platforms, I realized that the other one will overshadow the other, but this one has eased all of that stress. You can stream smoothly to as many platforms as possible. So do well to like, share, subscribe, and get creating using Yellowcast. Bye-bye. I remain Victor Shamaki.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, and my name is Victor Shamaki. So today we're going to look at how to resize a layer, an image, without losing quality. So first and foremost, I will show you how you can lose the quality. First, we need to create a new layer where I'm just convert this to inches. So I have 8 by 11, right? So let me leave it like that. So we have this layer, right? So I'm going to bring in an image. So I'm just going to grab this image and I'll drop it here. Oh, sorry. Grab it and drop it. Okay, so we have this image here, and if we check the size of this image, let me go to the folder. Before we begin any operation, let's check the size of the original image. So if we check the size of this image, it is 3.64 megabyte, and the dimension is 4000 by 5229, right? Okay. So I will drag this and put it inside here. Now we see that it's bigger than the frame. So let's reduce the size. So I'm just going to press Ctrl T because I want to transform it, and then I will hold Shift and I will hold Alt as well. So hold Shift and Alt, then you see that all of these are now white. So I'm going to just drag it so it's going down as if it's resizing well, you know. So I'm just going to, it's flipped, sorry. Ctrl T, hold Shift and Alt. So just, all right. So it fits in nicely, isn't it? Now let's save it, export. Let's just save it. So let's go ahead, let's remove this and let's go ahead and check the image we just created. This is 849 kilobyte, sorry, and then the dimension is now 243508, which pretty makes it it has resized successfully, but we've lost quality. Right now, for us to do it without losing quality, now you just drag this, right, drag this image, and I'm going to bring it in. I'm not going to drop it here, right? I'm going to drop it on this. Now before it allows you to check it, it's telling you to look at, okay, is this okay for you, or you want to make adjustment before you finish it. All right, so once you agree to whatever terms that is, you click on OK. But note something very important. Now the previous one, this, you see that here is plain, nothing is there, but this has this very symbol around here. Now it means it's a smart object. So smart object is that that tool. It's what Photoshop recognizes whenever you upscale or downscale a photo. Is you're actually working on that very object, not on the image itself. So it's more like a non-destructive element that aids you to either downscale or upscale without losing quality. So if I decided to draw this down, then I change my mind and I draw it back up, you will see that the image still has the same quality as I bring it. Why? Because of this smart object. So whenever you're bringing an image to the interface, if you have a layer you created and you want it to fit inside, you drag it and drop it inside, or you go to File and you open it directly and drop it inside. You place it, or you go to place embed. Oh, where is it? Okay, sorry. Or you go to place embedded and then you place it inside the frame, right? So that it comes with smart object. Even if like this one, now let's say it does not have a smart object, you can also right click on it and convert to smart object. With this, it's going to allow you to have whatever you want to do non-destructively. So always make sure your this thing is on smart object, and then when you upscale and downscale, it preserves the detail of your image. So this is just how I used to do my work. It enhanced whatever you're doing and allowing it to have your detail preserved. So this is the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and stay tuned for more video, because we are currently just at day 3 of the 120 days challenge. So stay tuned. Don't forget, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today I will show you how to fix one of the most common Premiere Pro issues. That scary media offline message. By the end of this video, I believe you will know exactly how to relink missing clips and keep your edits running smoothly. Now, why do media go offline? First, let's understand why this happened. When you import a video into Premiere Pro doesn't copy the file into the project. It simply just link or maybe reference to where the file lives on your computer, or the drive you're using. Maybe you're using an external drive and all of that. So if you move, rename, or delete that file, Premiere Pro cannot find it. Then the next thing it shows you is what? Media offline. So as you can see on the screen, you can see that all these files are missing because one of the above mentioned has happened. It's either we've moved the folder, or we've renamed it, or we delete a file. So this video is how we are going to solve this issue. So to go about doing that, all you need to do is to highlight all of them, and there are two solutions anyway. You can exit this, you can close your Premiere Pro and look for the folder. If you have copied it somewhere, look for the folder and return it to that folder, then open it again. Or you don't even need to do that. All you need to do is to highlight all of it and right click, then scroll down until you find link media. Now when you find link media, it's telling you that if you look at here, all of them are in the same folder. It used to be in user HP, videos, and shams. Now it cannot find them. So all you need to do is to click on this locate button here and look for it. So it's on this now. It has been moved to this place. So we will look for it, removable D, and we look for our folder, or we could just click on search. Now while searching, we found a clip that is this, but that is not what we are looking for, because this is just the memory card having all of that, but it's not what we're looking for. So we're looking for a folder called sham, and that folder, I'm not seeing it. So we go in again. I think it's inside this private, and then this root, then clips. So we have the folder here. So we just click on search, and then we click on OK. So once we click on OK, it loads everything back. You can see every of the dreaded media, offline media has been, and then you can see that it's creating a pack for it. Now, to prevent this from happening, or from maybe in future occurrences or that, so you keep your footage in one master folder and don't rename or move the clip once you have imported them. You can also create project folder with subfolders for videos, audios, pictures, graphics, so that it can make the relinking easier if there is need for it at all. And that's it. Relinking media in Premiere Pro is quick once you know where to look. If you found this helpful, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and let us know your comment if you've lost file in a big project before. For now, bye-bye. Hi everyone. In this lesson, I will show you how to save your Premiere Pro project and set up autosave so you never lose your hard work. To save project, easily just go to File, that's one, and then you come to Save. Now, because when you were creating this project, you have already saved out where you want the project to. So once you click on File and then you click on Save, it saves directly there. All right. Now, or you can press Ctrl S on the keyboard or Command plus S on the Mac. The Ctrl plus S is on Windows and Command plus S is on Mac. Your project will save as a .prproj, that's Premiere Project, all right? So which contains all your editing decisions, but not the actual media files. It's just like a reference. We've saved it here. Once there is as far as the media files are within the allotted locations you've identified or where you brought them from, you will be able to access everything, all right? So always save your project inside the same folder where your media is stored. This keeps your project organized and prevents missing file issues later. Save as. You go to File again and then you see Save As option, or you can do Ctrl plus Shift plus S on the keyboard. This will allow you to save the project as. So you maybe want to resave the project somewhere else and all of that. So that's another one. And then you could also save it as a copy. Save a copy. This will allow you to save the project as a copy and keep. In other software, this save a copy means that you want to save it for other versions. But this one doesn't. I didn't see that option and all of that. So these are all the options allotted for you to save. And you can also save it as a template. All right. Then you can just click on Save All. So basically, this is very useful. The save as is useful when you want to save the project for another, let's say version 2 of the project and all of that. But that's that. This really useful if you're making big changes but want to keep a backup of your earlier version. Yes. So you've worked on this video to something, maybe, or you're working on a template and all of that. You work it to a certain degree, so you want to just save it on another version, but you want to keep a copy of the order in case you want to go back a previous edit, like maybe a bit before the changes you've made. You can use Save As, all right? So the professional editors save multiple versions so that they can roll back if a client doesn't like the latest change. If a client doesn't like it, you have no choice. So imagine you didn't have versions of it. Maybe in this version they like it, you now make an adjustment to another version, they don't like that one, so you can easily just roll back to this one. So that's where that one comes in handy. So the next thing we want to do is the auto save. So the auto save is a feature that is a must used in Premiere Pro. So let's set it up now. To set up the auto save, you go to Edit and then you go down to Preference. Then on Preferences, you will come down to Auto Save. Now, they will ask you to allow access if you've never used it before. I've never used it. So now here they're asking auto save, automatically save project. Yes. So once this, you can either turn it or activate it. So now I've activated it. Now I usually use just 1 minute, like every 1 minute it should save. And then you could also, if you want to maximize space on your system, you make it like 5 projects. So you only have history of your most recent project, but you can use 100 so that you have a list of hundreds of projects that it has done. All right. So you just click on auto save, also save the current project. So once it's auto saving, you also save other project. Now the folder to which you want this auto save to be, you can also change it. You can make it as either the same folder as where your work are, or you can leave it at the default folder. So let's take it to where the ones I have all my work are, so that they can be in the same place. So I'll just click on save it here. once it is saved in this place, I will now click on OK. So after every 1 minute, it will be auto-saving this, allowing me not to lose anything that I have done without, it's saving, having a backup all the time. So see how often Premiere Pro saves your project. That's the purpose of that time we saved. And then, enable saving a copy to Creative Cloud if you're logged in. But I don't have a Creative Cloud account for now. So if you have a Creative Cloud account, check that other options for Creative Cloud so that it also backs it up to Creative Cloud and all of that. So keep at least 20 autosave versions. Like I said, you see 20, but I make 100 so that I can have as many versions as possible, so that in case there is a particular back distance, you can still go ahead and check that, So where does autosave store? We've already make all of those adjustments, and you can rename your autosave folders and versions to external drive. Yes, this is very important. Rename it, take it to your external drive, so that whenever I've had issues where I finish editing a video of over how many gig, and then all of a sudden the current thing got damaged. I had to rely on autosaves, and autosave were not saving. It was saving once in a week or something. It wasn't even turned on, and I had to go back and start editing again. That is not really nice. So this autosave feature saves you a lot of trouble, and then you can be sure that your work will not be going back in time like that. And that's how you save project and set up auto save in Premiere Pro. We have already, as a recap, we said use Ctrl S or Command S to save often, use Save As for project versions, and auto save to keep your workflow safe. Develop a habit of pressing Ctrl S every time. If you make a big edit, it becomes your second nature and saves you from a headache later. In the next video, we'll move into other options on the editing basics as we just started. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Hello and welcome to day 44 of the 120 days video tutorial on Victor Shamaki. So today we're going to look at how to do crawling text. Imagine you have maybe watch a news and you see that they're writing breaking so number of armed robbery or crime or airplane crash and all of that. And I see it's scroll down, right? So that's what we'll be doing today. So to do that, you quickly just come down here and click on the text icon, and then you place it on this place. Then I have a PowerPoint, a Microsoft Word that I have here. I just a randomly generated, so I'll just copy it and I'll take it back to the to the Premiere Pro. Sorry. So I'll just paste it. So now the text is long because I've done something with this, so I'm just going to drag it down, and then I'm going to click and then go to essential graphics. Now on essential graphics, I'm just going to reduce the size of this text because it's too big, so reduce it to like let's leave it at 30. So adjust it. So let's say this is how I want it to roll, right? So once you've done that, the next is to expand your text a bit. Now, next thing you want to do is to come on this text and then turn off this source. And then once you have this, the next thing you want to do is to click on this position. Then you move this all to the right. So once you've done that, you now take this somewhere else. Either you take it to the end or something. Just take it maybe to the middle anywhere. Then once you've done that, you will now begin to drag it and move it to go with you. Now I'm just going to explain something. See that it has moved up a bit, right? Yes. That's because when you're using your hand to do this movement, you'll be found of making mistake. So once you've been able to click and to drag it, the next thing is to hold shift so that it will take you along that line. You see that I'm going. So but before you move out, you will have to, and before you go to the next one, to click like this again, you click first, then hold the shift. So you now keep moving. I will do that once more, then I will fast forward the video. So hold it first, like you have to use your mouse. Click first here before you hold shift. Now, without you holding shift, this is what it will do. You see that it will just drill you up, you see that the way it drills. But with the shift, though I'm already making mistake, but with the shift inside, you can see that with the shift inside, you'll be able to hold, then move. So I'm going to just pause the video and come back once I'm done so that we see the final. So I've been able to take it all to the end. Now there are some inconsistency with what I do, but just to show you and know what you can do. So let's take it back and play it so that we can see. So I click on play and then let's see. Now that's because you can see that I have, you will see that it will go up, go down just inconsistently, but that is not a problem. With mastery, you'll be able to do that perfectly with time. So you can see that it is scrolling up. Now if I reduce the size of this text, the speed will increase. So you see that. So basically, this is how you can do a crawling text in Premiere Pro. Previously, there used to be the roll and the scroll tool on the previous version, like I think Premiere Pro 20. I didn't notice that when they removed it, only for me to check in 2023 and other versions and realize that it's no more. Alright, so but this is how you can do it now, pending when they were going to give us another update. But once they do update us on that regard, I will definitely update this community. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's what keeps me going, and I wish to see you join this train. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will show you how to organize your workspace layout in Premiere Pro, so you can edit faster and stay organized when editing. So let's get started. Now, this is my current Shambo workspace. Now, if you want to open where the workspace pane is, you go to Windows, and on Windows you see Workspaces. So here are the workspaces that have been created so far. You can see that my current workspace is on all panels, which means everything is stacked to each other. For example, when you come to this side, you will see that we have info, we have effect, we have essential graphics, we have sound, essential sound, Lumetrix, and all of that. Everything is stacked. It's because the workspace is showing all panel. So you can switch to whether it's assembly, audio, color, editing, effect, and all of that. But you can also go to editing this workspace. This shows what you want and what you don't want. If you come down here, it says do not show. So let's say I do not want any of maybe libraries to show. I'll just drag libraries and bring it down here. Drag metal login, bring it down. And when I am done removing the ones I do not, maybe this learning, I don't want it to show. So I'll just drag it and bring it down. Drag it to do not show. Then anything I do not want it to show, that's how you edit workspace. You just bring it to do not show, and then you click on OK. So once that is saved, anywhere they are showing here, they will not be shown. Now, you could also want to rearrange your panel. Now, if
this monitor panel here, I can drag it. If I just click like this, I can drag it and take it to anywhere. I can bring it here. You can drag it from here and put it here. So you drag it to how you want it to be at any time of your work. So I can also drag this one and bring it up here and allow it to stay up here. So anything I drag and drop anywhere I put them, it becomes where they can stay. That is how you can drag. So you just hover your mouse around it until it's showing, then you just drag, and then you see that it's showing. You see now, anywhere I put it, it goes to that place. So at any point in time, you can just go back to Windows and go to Workspace, and then you reset to save layout. So it will take you back to where it was from the beginning. Now, to resize any workspace, for example, like this now, this is not as big as I want. So you just see where I'm coming here, I'll just drag. So you can just increase it. See here now, I have hover it around. When you see this, you now do like this. So if as the monitor, the program monitor is increasing, you see that the timeline is decreasing. So the reason why sometimes we make it smaller is so that we can have enough spaces to edit on the timeline, put more video, put more audios and all of that. So the more I hover and I see this two double line and I drag it, you see that it's increasing and it's decreasing. So the next is how to save a custom workspace. So assuming the way I just make arrangement to this, I want to save it, I can just go to Windows and then Workspace. Let's say I want all panels to be my default or customized workspace. I'll just go to Windows, Workspace, and then go to Save as New Workspace. Then I give it a name. Let's say this one will be for edit. So if I click on Save, it will be saved under Edit. So if I come now, you see there is an edit. So if I want to do for any other thing, after I've made these several changes, I'll now go ahead and save it as a new workspace. So to reset or delete workspace, you just go to Workspace again. You see we have reset to, and then we also have the reset layer to the saved one, and when you click on it to resaved to the other one. So pro tips on how to stay updated and stay in a smooth and cluster-free workspace. What you need to do is that at all time you have to save a customized workspace for your editing, and then save the same for color grading and for any other thing you want to do, for audio and any other thing you want to do. So like I've saved one for edit now. Let's say this is what I use for editing. I'll save another one for color, and I will save another one for anything to just keep my work. So if I'm doing coloring, all I need to do is to say and then re-import it into the interface of the color. And that's it, customizing your workspace in Premiere Pro. It's a quick and easy, making your work, making your editing so easy. Now, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, and comment. And I will see you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome back. In this quick video tutorial, I will show you how to add text to your video on Premiere Pro. From simple text to style graphics. Let's get started. So first and foremost, you just need to, because from the 2023 there about 24, the legacy text was removed. So it was replaced. So basically, you just come to this Windows and go to Workspace, then change it to Captions and Graphics. So it will take you to this place. So from your toolbar here, you grab the text and you put it on your screen and you begin to type. I want to type YOLOcast. yellow cast. So when I do that, I will zoom here. Now, making adjustments, either I want it to be longer or I want it to be shorter, depends. And then where do I want it? I can place it across anywhere in the timeline of my video, isn't it? So aside that, when you come to this side, this is where more like the control room for all that you need to do regarding your text. So from here, you can make adjustment to where this should be, or where this should be, or where that should be. Then also whether it's up or down or in the middle. So these are all that you can make adjustment to. Then the font size, and then also whether it's regular or anything, you have to do that. You want it to be bold, you want it to all cap, all of that. Then you can make adjustment to it, appearances, the background, whether you need it to have a background or you just need it to have a strokes. All of that, you can do that within this place. So with that, you'll be able to add text, and you can also animate this text by either applying from the effect panel, applying the zoom effect. If we go to, let's return it to all. That's why I used to use all panel, because it helps me to just switch to anyone I want to. So if I go to the effect and I go down to zoom, I can add a zoom effect to this. The tools are plenty. So I can add the cross zoom to the beginning of this. Now it allows this video to come in. The text
Is
to come
Victor
in
Shamaki.
zoom in. All right. So you could also do manual by using keyframes and all of that. That is left for you to explore. Okay. So also you can also have a motion template. If you come to graphics and title, you see they're telling you to install motion graphics template. So that will help you to easily bring in different template you have. So let's go to Essential Graphics. I'll go to browse. You can see quite a number of them. I have some that I've installed. So you could just drag and drop it on your clips, then allow it to load the graphics template, the motion graphics. Now you just go through and see which one works more for you. You see this one is Video Hypes. So it has already, it's animated, it's all of that. So it's how it comes in, you see. So it's already animated, and then you'll be able to edit from here. You put the name, change the name to, let's say, Shamaki, and you edit all the things that is needed in it. Shamaki, there's another text down which you need to check, and once you're done with that, it's already have, and you just adjust whether the size is too much. Adjust whatever you want to adjust. Just look at them and make adjustment. Then change font size and all of that. Then you're good to go. You can also change their colors and all of that. So with the browse, you can see as many of them. With the one I have quite a number that I've installed. You can see them, both weddings and any other thing. So basically, this is how you add a text to your video on Premiere Pro. And don't forget to like this video, watch, comment, and subscribe. Leave us a comment on what you want to see us do regarding Premiere Pro. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel. In this quick video, I will show you how to adjust audio volume in Adobe Premiere Pro. Whether you're working with background music, dialogue, or sound effect, controlling volume is key to a professional edit. So with that being known, let's dive in. Now, step one is that we're going to adjust this directly on the timeline. Now, if you want to adjust this volume, because this audio here is already a matured, it's a finished editing video for wedding, my friend's wedding. All right, so I'm just going to do that. It's going to be destructive, but I'm just going to do that for you to know. Now, if you look here very well, once you drag this, you see that the audio panel becomes so big. So this white line that is on the parallel length is your audio. So if you want to either increase it or reduce it, that's how you can do it directly from timeline. So let me leave it here and play it. You will be the one here. You see how harsh it is? Now if I drag it down, this was where it was. You see the difference? If I drag it below, you see the difference? So this, adjusting this up and down for audio effects, for sound background music, you need to adjust it down, and you can also use effects like this. Use this effects to make adjustment. Let me zoom it. So you use effects to make it, and then you use this to mark where you're going to draw up or draw down in terms of the audio. Alright, so you see, I'm either going up or going down. This will help you to have a balancing in equation in terms of the audio. That is the first one. The second one is to go to the audio effect control panel. Now let's return everything to where they were. Now you first need to unlink them, leaving just audio. So you go to the control panel, you will see only that of the audio because you are selecting the audio. Now here you see that our dB is showing -5. I think that's because I reduced it. Alright, so you see I have increased it. Now whether you want to go up or go down is a matter of you drawing it back or drawing it front. Alright, so this is how you can adjust the volume. Now if it is a channel volume, you also do up or do down. So you can individually adjust the volume of your audio and all of that. So the last in this segment is going to audio mixer. So from here now, we have the audio mixer, which will help you to, it's still on the control panel here. You just click on this side to see all that you have. You have the audio mixer. So here allows you to adjust them individually, either up or down and all of that. So audio 1, audio 2, depending on this, we only have one audio channel. That's why it's only this one that is showing. So any adjustment you do affects the whole audio that is here. So with that, you are good to go. So if you want to adjust this audio, you do that so that you don't have to make it too much or too loud. Just make it and make sure your ear is hearing it perfectly in order to get it done. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I believe you know how to adjust volume in Premiere Pro using the timeline effect, the effect control, and then also the audio mixer. If this helped, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment what you want us to do on Premiere Pro tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, welcome to Victor Shamaki. So today we are going back to the beginning of the beginning. We're looking at how we're just going to tour the interface of the Premiere Pro we've been using for some time now. So let's get right into it without wasting any time. So I'm using Premiere Pro 2024. So here is it. I'm just going to click on it for it to open. So when it opens, if you've been using it, you have other, like these are recent files that have been worked upon. So you can either open any of the recent, or you open a new project, because these are all projects, or you create a new project. So we're going to create a new project. So when you click on the create new, you see project name. So we're going to write the project name. Let's say we are working on tutorials. I'm just going to write TUT, and then the folder, you must also choose a folder to which you want it to be. So you just click choose a folder. If you do not choose any folder, it's going to be at the default location of your installation, which is Document and Adobe and then Premiere Pro. So if you choose location, this is where your project files will be found. You can see that this is the default location where all of them are. So I prefer this because that's where I want my files to be. It's easier for me. So I won't be changing this location. All I need to do is to write this name and allow it to. So the project location will be where your project will be. So if you have any template, you can choose a template. We have this one's came with it. We have broadcasting template. We have social media template, standard. But I used to ignore all of those, and then I'll click on. And then on the sequence you're going to have. So this is what will be coming with it. It's going to copy media. Copy media is off. If you turn it on, it's require media encoder. So new bin is on, and then create sequence is on. It's starting with sequence 1. So all of that, then you just click on. You're asking whether you should enable language auto dictation. Yeah, you can click on it, and then let's say create. So this will create a new project. Now once created, this is the interface of the Premiere Pro. Okay, so we have here this very portion like this. This is where you will import. This is where you import images, pictures, videos, and all of that into. And this is referring to as your project panel. This site is where you will be taking control, like effect and all of that in this area. So this is more like your effect, or I'll just say this is more like your effect panel. And this place is known as your timeline, where you'll be editing, where you'll be cutting, you'll be putting different effects and all of that, text, and also this place is known as your timeline. Then this is known as your the two places where your work are. We have program and reference. Now the program, or the source, the program is where you will see your final display, like whether you've put text, you put everything for your final output will be at your display. And the reference or source is basically where you will preview the file before you add it to this to your timeline. All right, so basically these are the most important. Just these four are the main thing. So also, if you come under Windows and come to this, you see that I left mine at all panels. Now this allows me to have all of these other side, like the effect, the essential graphics, essential sound, Lumitrix, color, all of them to be arranged by the side, so that whenever I need any of them, if I need any effect, I can just click on effect. If I need graphics, I'll just click on it. So basically this is, you can change your workspace to either you're going on editing, essential, anyone you want to do. So but I prefer to leave mine at all panels. Then under the last one is the tool panel, where all the tools like the selection tool, the tracks fork select, the ripple edit, razor tool, slip tool, pen tool, rectangle tool, hand tool, and text tool. All of these are found. So these are just the preliminary of all of this. Then we also have the sequence, which are like you can have within this timelines. You can have sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can have as many sequences as possible as they are within this place. So if you want to create a new sequence, you just click on file, then go to new, and then you see sequence. So you can create another sequence. You can name the sequence, and then you can also choose you can choose the resolution, or the resolution of the sequence, so that whenever you bring in the video, maybe based on the videos, how the video was shot, the time, the frame, the frame rate, the other things, you can just make sure whatever you're setting at your new sequence corresponds to those, because you can see now we have HD 1080p 25 frame per seconds. So you have to choose it based on what you shoot. So you can have sequence 1, sequence 2, and all of that, and then you can have all of these ones. So on Windows, you could, anytime you have anything, you can also come to Windows and you can reset the workspace, which it will reset the workspace to the way it was. Let's say you've maybe mistakenly done some things and all of that. So your Windows then workspace can either change from one workspace to other. You can also save it as a new workspace. You can also do that. So then the graphics and titles, this very current version, I think the legacy text has already been taken off from the old version. So now you either have to install a motion graphics, or you create a motion graphics by yourself. Then the markers are basically like the marks in. This marks in from the beginning, then marks out at the end, and all of that. So basically these are what these marks are all about. So you just explore them and all of that. So basically this is just the very interface of the Premiere Pro. So we'll continue with exploring all the other series in the Premiere Pro mastering class. So I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome back to Victor Shamaki. Today I'm going to show you how to speed up or slow down clips in Premiere Pro. Whether you want to whether you want a dramatic slow motion or a fast time-lapse effect, I'll walk you through it. So at the end of this video, you will be able to know how to speed up or slow down a clip on Premiere Pro. So I have this clip I cut off from a music video by Destiny and Daniela. I just wanted to use it for illustration. I tried looking for a clip to use, but I didn't find any. So though this is already a final video which has all of those things, but I believe we could be able to use it. So if you play this clip, you will see that it's a bit slow and all of that. So but we want to use the example here. We want to slow it. I want to increase the speed. So if I want to slow the entire of this clip, maybe to, and I'll just right click and I'm going to go and look for speed and duration. So if I want the speed to increase, let's say by double, I'll just say 200 and then I'll click enter. Now you will see that it will just, you won't really see the sense in it. Now if I want the clip to be very fast, for example, this, you use this mostly for us that do tutorials. Use it mostly when, let's say, you are maybe trying to remove backgrounds from image, you try to do one or two things and you don't want the steps, maybe the steps takes you like 30 minutes and you want to summarize the time after you finish the first lap. You now use this speed up You can use up to 1,000 speed to just make sure you summarize that place, so that you just see things just move on. So that's one of the practical example for this. All right, so if I want it to be increased so much, I will just go and say 400. You will see that this will decrease. But mind you, one more thing that you need to be very careful while you're doing that, you see under this time interpolation, make sure that it's at optical flow, because that will allow it to go well. So you can see how fast it's going, right? And now if we want to decrease it, we just right click and we decrease this time to, let's say, 25, for example, and then we'll click on OK. You will see that the length of the video will drastically increase. You can see. So by the time we play, you see that the video is making as if it's not moving. So this is how to increase or decrease a clip. Now, one more thing I want to show you. Let's return it to 100 first. All right, so let's put it on 100, which is the... All right, let's return it back to where it was before, right? So this is where it was. All right, now it's not really playing because it has we've not render it. That's why. So let's say I want the video to play normal speed, then it reach a certain speed. I want it to slow down and I want it to go back to normal speed. So I made a 3-cut, right? So let's say the middle should slow down, right? So I'm going to draw the last clip by the side. Now I will right click on this and do it here, but I want to do something else. Just press R on your keyboard and you see to activate this rate sketch. So this rate scale will determine how far you want it to go and how far you want it to go. Yes, how far you want it to go, how slow do you want it to become, or how fast do you want it to come. So if you bring it back, it's saying how fast do you want it to become. If you take it low, so you can stretch it to the way you want it. Now if we play this now, you will see that the first side of the clip will go normal speed, then you see this one will as if it froze and it continues in that slow motion, then it goes to the normal speed. Alright, so this is how you can speed up or slow down your speed. So I have a video on the speed ramp which will explain more of what this will be. So that will be coming in our next video. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned, and that's it from me today. I will see you in the next video.
Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I will show you all the different ways you can cut clips in Adobe Premiere Pro. Cutting is one of the most basic but most important editing skills any aspiring videographers need to have. So let's go through every method step by step. The first method I want to show you is the razor tool. Now, I have a clip here that I want to clip. So all I need to do is to come, you see it with the symbol of a razor. If I click on it, so all I need to do is to hover this one, which is called playhead. This is called playhead. So I'll hover it and maybe listen to the video, and maybe where I see that there is mistake or where I see that it's not really rhyming, or I want to cut it to be able to edit, I'll just click on this and you'll see that it will clip. If I just continue going and begin to click, now you can see that with the razor tool I can split this to any way I want. So the razor tool is the easiest and the simplest in terms of trying to
cut or clip any video on Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, whenever you click on it, automatically the clip split into 2 or 3. Like you see that I split now. See that it keeps going and keep going until you're done whatever. If you want to delete and all of that, that's basically you've been able to split it so you can do whatever you want to do with it. The second method is even faster. So let's Ctrl Z. All right, so we have everything back to where it was before. So the second method is even faster. All I need to do is to go back to, let me return it back to the move selection tool. All that you need to do to be able to split with this one is just to move your playhead to any portion of the video that you want to split, and then you press Ctrl and K on the Windows system. I'm using a Windows system, so I don't know of Mac, but all you need to do is to move the playhead to anywhere you want, press Ctrl K. You see it instantly split. Ctrl K, it's instantly split. So this is another way you can cut your clips on Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, in an instance or in a case where you have multiple clips, let me go to this sequence I created. You have multiple clips and you want to cut them together. For example, these multiple clips here, if I remove this, you see that it's a screen recording. It's a screen recording. If I remove this, a screen recording, you can see it's a screen recording of a tutorial I made on how to use a specific software. So if I remove this one and close this, you see that it's another camera angle. If I close the two, you see, so I have 3 camera angles basically. Now you want to edit it, you want to clip it out, you want to cut. Basically, it's not the same as just using the razor tool or using Ctrl K. This time around, there are 2 ways to which you can use it. One is to press a shift, go to your razor tool and hold shift. Then you see the moment you hold, this whole alignment become white. So if you click, you see that it clips it directly right, all the clips including the audio. If you don't want the audio to be included, all you need to do is to come this side and juggle this audio off. So once you do that and you hold the shift while it is on the razor tool, you click on this, it cuts them without cutting the audio. Without cutting the audio. Now the next one in this multiple is, all you need to do is to hold shift, Ctrl and K, moving your playhead to any part of this. You just hold shift, Ctrl K. You see it splits it. So this is the third method I want to show you. So another way you want to cut a video is by trimming. So let's use this one on this sequence 1. So let's return everything back. Oh, so we have this. It's the 4th steps is by trimming. So when you want to trim, let's say you have to this place, you've played it and you have to this place to trim out or cut, you just bring it to the end of the clips and you see it turns into a red head. You drag it. That's all. It has gone out. It shortens the clip. This remove part of it without the razor. So if I want to do that here, maybe I'll just do like this, and that's all. So the final tool I want to show you is the Ripple Edit tool, which is found right above this, the Ripple Edit tool. With this tool, if I want to edit here, all I need to just drag, and then it comes with this one. You know, the Ripple Delete, they automatically, once you strike that, it brings them together. So Ripple Edit tool, if I want to remove up to this place, it will cover with the next clip. If I do that to here, if I do that from here,
If I do that from here, it's going to also make sure it cover the space. And that's it all the way. I've been able to show you all the ways to cut clips in Premiere Pro, from the razor tool to the playhead shortcut, cut all tracks, trimming and ripple trim. Try them out and see which one works best for your workflow. If this helped, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you want me to cover more editing tricks. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's quick tutorial, I will show you how to stabilize shaky footage in Adobe Premiere Pro. If you've ever filmed handheld and ended up with whoopee shout, this is the tool you need. Let's get started. Yeah, I filmed these weddings handheld. My gimbal couldn't pick and all of that, so I used handheld to do that. You can see that the footage is kind of shaky. You can see it's kind of shaky. It's kind of shaky. It's kind of shaky. Today we're going to look at how to stabilize this clip. So the clip has already been dragged into the timeline. So what we need to do is to go to the effect pan and then search for wrap stabilizer. Yes. Warp. So you see it comes out. You have warp stabilizer from our effect panel here. So you drag it and you drop it on the video feed, on the video clip. So you see that it's telling you, it's analyzing the whole video. Then once you finish analyzing, we'll get from there. After analyzing, you see that it's stabilizing. So, but mind you, it takes a whole lot of time. All right. So while it is analyzing, if you come here, you see the result and all of that. You see it has a way of, this is under the effect control. When you come down, you see stabilizer, and then it has finished analyzing. It has finished stabilizing. So let's go further to look at the clip now. Let's look at it. It's no longer shaky, but something, okay, it's still shaky. This one, you have to cut it off, but something is a bit wrong here. You see what we, under the framing, we have where we say you should stabilize, you crop and auto scale. Now you just select for it to stabilize. Now it's going to process anymore and then stabilize. Now you see it has already scattered the whole thing, but now we can fix that by coming to scale the frame to full. So we move this. So I'm explaining this thing because at the end of the day, we need to have this thing set. So you see that when I did that before, if I had set this well before setting up the, you can't do that while you just drop the stabilizer. So it's after it has stabilized before you'll be able to go on all of these things. So what we will do now is basically to just, we will have to go up and we'll use our tools to make adjustment. Yes, that's what we will do. Then so we'll make adjustment to this, the scale size. So we'll just select this so that this can come until we see all of this. So we'll just select this to cover up for our feed. Okay, in that case, it saves us a lot of things from allowing it to just cropped
and do that. So we just allow it to stabilize only, or you stabilize and crop anyone, but basically it will stabilize the clip. But you know, so it's not all of these things also that you will need to so you have to clip some and all of that. So let's use stabilize and crop. I think that will save us a lot of things, because at the end of the day, the cropping, yeah, so it's going to stabilize again. The cropping is most of the time, so this based on the error, it's stabilize it, and then also you need to, this smoothness by default is at 50, so you could also reduce it. Yeah, you could also reduce it for the smoothness, maybe between 10, 20, 30, and all of that, to see which one does better for you. So all of that, you also look at this one to either change it to position, scale, and rotation. That's the method. Or you change it to just position. Look at all of these settings, because those are the things that will help you. At the end of it, this thing takes a whole lot of time depending on the system you're using. It takes a lot of time to be able to you also have advanced settings where you detail the analysis, and then you either you fast the analysis or you detail it, depends on you. So all of this will now help you to really understand how to stabilize your feed. So you can see it's going back to analysis because I selected detail and I left it back. So everything you do on these settings will determine how your result will come out. So let's allow it to finish. I don't think we should wait, but I believe I've showed you all that you need to do in time of destabilizing the shaky footage. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hello and welcome. If you're just joining us, this is Victor Shamaki. On this channel, we make videos on Photoshop, Premiere Pro, short media, research, and we also make video on Funded Designer, and basically just everything around how to and all of that. So today we're going to look at Premiere Pro, and we're going to look at how to sync videos and audios together. Alright, so this video we're not going to consider how to open your Premiere Pro, we're just going to arrange the clips and we're going to fire on. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get started. So I'm using Premiere Pro 2024, which you're seeing up here, and I have some clips I shoot recently for a Yellowcast, which is a program I am ambassador on, or basically a brand deal. So I have a 3 camera angle. So one is my screen, like I was screen recording, and then the two of them happens to be my the camera I was shooting on. This one is screen, and this one is okay. So this one is the other camera. Yes, is the other camera that was just very close to me and all of that. So I have 2 camera angle plus my screen. So each of them have various audio. So we need to sync them so that we can. I'm just going to remove this, and then now one thing we will want to go and do is that each must have a separate timeline if I want them to really sync. Yeah, so they must have a separate timeline. Yes, so if they are on the same timeline, the possibility is that it's not going to sync. So I'm just going to spread them across like this. Then I'm going to highlight all of them. Then you just right click and you see synchronize here. In years before, you have to do it manually and all of that. So but now you just need to go to and click on synchronize. So it's asking you which of the clips should you use as a reference point. So if you look here, our audio 1. So we'll go back and check which one is our audio 1. So our audio 1 happens to be, which clip is that? Okay, this is our audio 1. So this is, yes, it's our audio 1. If I click on this, so if I click on this, yes, it's our audio 1. Can you see? So it's asking which one is the reference. So just right click on the synchronize. I'm just going to allow it to be audio, and then I'm allowing it to be our channel 1. All right. So once that is done, I'll just click on OK, and then we'll just watch it do its thing. You can see it has synced the entire audio together. The video and the audio have been synced together. Sorry. Now, this audio, this very video is on the same line, but first let's just ripple clip it so that it can come to the beginning. So I'm just going to make selection of this, and I'm going to draw it down. Now do the same thing with this without shifting it, all right? Because at the end of the day, that's exactly what we have. So if we play this now, you will hear that the audio are syncing, just that the down ones are the one disturbing. So what we'll do is that we're just going to, this is our audio, which is audio 1, this, right? So we'll just do like this, and we'll right click and we'll unlink, and we'll do like this, and then we'll remove it. So we now have just our audio. Oh, sorry, I deleted this audio too. Yeah, so let me put it to this. Yeah, so this, and then I will unlink. Now after unlinking, I delete. So we now have our 3 videos with their various audio. All right, so if you check, the audio is playing very well.
A situation
all
whereby
our clips
they're asking you to
here.
get a free trial. You get a 14 days trial,
So you can see
and you
all our
get
clips
started
are
with
here,
it.
and
So I am using
rhyming very well. So thank you for watching to this video. If this makes any sense to you, you could just give us a thumbs up and like, share, and comment. Come your way again next week with another audio and video syncing video. So thank you for tuning in today. I will see you in the next one.
Hello and welcome to Victor Shamaki. Today we're going to add in motion to the still pictures. We'll be using the Ken Bond effect. So let's ride on. So basically, when you have a pictures and you want to make it motion, all you need to do is just hover your mouse. This is called playhead. So you just take it to the beginning of the clip. Now once it's at the beginning of the clip, you see this clock, you go to effect control first, then you see this clock is called position, so just click on it. Then you see this now on the clock one also is for scale, so you click on it. Once you're done clicking on it, the next thing you need to do is to move your playhead, whether through from here or you can move it from here as well. Then you take it to the end where you want this effect to end. So you take it to the end. So you take it to where you want it to end. Once you've done that, the next thing is